happy with that tonight? Great.
Yeah, it's been an outstanding 9 days for us. Just in the context, we got tired at the end. It was the fatigue factor was an issue, but somehow we find that grit and determination to get it through. And you got to find different ways to win. And I thought we did that. I think Jesse was outstanding coming off the bench and giving us that spark, and Clint was good early on with that as well. So yeah, it was a real good win against a team was well prepared, and it was a tough game.
The oppositions, they're trying different things as far as tackling your advantage with rebounding, particularly defensively. Is that are you happy with the way they got on top early in that field? Are you happy with the way you came back and how they ended up?
Yeah, when you got some workhorses out there, it's you just got to give them room to get that. But I was pretty happy with overall the lead up towards it. It's a quick turnaround, flying back from 10 hours from Cairns. It's a big journey. It's not easy, going to Brisbane first and back. So I was a little bit worried about that. But the guys, they brushed that off and got on the court, and they're good as gold.
In terms of the character you see in a run like this, is this sort of 9 days that could define the rest of your season, given you can always refer back to it as we did this under the pump with travel, etc.
Yeah, it was just the mindset, what's in front of us. The schedule comes out and it is what it is. We know we're going to have a tough period at some stage, and you try to get through there healthy and keep growing as a team. And I thought we keep growing as a team this last 2 weeks and finding different ways. The shots don't get it for you. How else are you going to score? Or you're going to get a stop, some defensive stops, some rebounds, and to build towards a championship team, you've got to keep improving, and I think we're taking steps towards that.
How nice was it to do it for him today?
Oh, look, he's just 0-5, John. No, but he's just resilience to come out there and play. And I didn't want to take him out the last quarter because he was playing. He had the rhythm out there, getting his organisational skills on the court, his leadership, and how he plays. Just that's Wildcats basketball. True. Stumbled. I didn't know what to say there. But it's Wildcats basketball. Damo leads that example. He's inspirational the way he plays. The other guys see how hard he's playing and they step up their game. And, he's a great leader and great teammate.
Nothing on the scoreboard tonight, Damo, but 8 rebounds.
8 rebounds. Hell of an effort.
Happy, you must be happy. Throughout the game, you must be happy to hand out.
Yeah, absolutely. We got together as a group, about 8 or 10 days ago. We knew we were playing, 3 teams at that time that were in the top 4, and then the 4th game of that 8-day trip was against a very good Brisbane side. So we addressed what we had coming up, and then to be sitting here now after those 4 games with 4 from 4, it's hopefully it's going to dictate the back end of the season. But very proud of the guys, and as Trev mentioned, someone like Jesse Wagstaff, I thought the last 2 games, what you're going to get from Tarico and Bryce, and Nick has been outstanding, but Jesse just in that leadership role, stepping up when it counts the most, back-to-back fantastic games, and then Clint, over the moon for how he's been playing probably for the last month in particular, and I think he's the best cutter in the league. He's one of the hardest guys to guard when he's determined to get open, and the way he shoots the ball, I just love playing alongside guys like that. So it's been a big couple of weeks. I'll sleep well tonight, and I'd like to say it's the first time I've gone from a donut, but in the 300 I've played in the red, there's been quite a few, so it doesn't really worry me, provided we win.
Any coincidence over that 4-game stretch, Bryce has dropped 100 points in 25? Any coincidence that 4 wins?
Look, James Ennis was a special player, but I think Bryce is the best player I've ever played alongside in a Wildcats uniform. And I don't say that lightly, obviously, with guys like Jimmy, Matty Knight, Sean Redditch, Kev Lish, Tarico White, Casey Prather. But, yeah, Bryce is a very, very special player. And they're trying to pick their poison. They're almost guarding off me to have a second look at him, and he's dropped over 100 points in those 4 games. So, yeah, he's a very good player and hopefully continues that form, but he's been well supported by, I thought Nick's been fantastic. But end of the day, I think in the 4 games we may have won the rebound count each time, and that's guys like Majuk, Jesse, Nick, Dario, guys that probably don't get the praise they deserve at times.
Trev, where do you, in all your career, rate the young bloke sitting to your right there from Gloucester as a captain and all the teams that you've coached? I mean, he must, 5 championships, 6 defensive player of the year. he plays typical Damian basketball tonight, leads the team in rebounding, he does all the little things, getting deflections and things that you spoke about.
Yeah.
You know, where do you rate him? Tell the Australian public where this kid rates, not only for the club, but in terms of what he's done on this stage.
Yeah, well, hopefully he's got a fair bit to go yet, but he's first class. You know, he's to come in, be blessed to coach. I've been blessed to coach a number of good players through the journey, and Damo has that much influence on the game without scoring points. You know, and that's typifies that you know what kind of person he is. He just, you know, well, don't score, I'll get 8 rebounds, couple of dimes, and he's always defending the best player on the opposition. And you know, he puts everything for the team first. His body numerous times on the line for the team first, and doesn't care about the individual recognition, and he does it for the name and the front and his personal pride. And you know, he, like I said, he inspires his teammates, and that's what great leaders do.
How special was it running out tonight with the 2 girls?
Yeah, it was really nice. To be honest, about a month ago, had a text message from our media guy saying your 300's coming up. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Didn't think much of it, to be honest. And then the closer the game got, and it was known that my 300th was coming up, it was really nice receiving text messages, emails, phone calls. And then the club was nice enough to say, is there anything you'd like to do? And yeah, I remember seeing a photo of Greg Hire last year after he announced his retirement, running out on the court with his son Sullivan. And I always thought what a beautiful moment that is. So yeah, jumped at the moment, the opportunity to take out Bonnie and Maggie. I'm not going to lie, my arms were dead for about the first 5 minutes of the game.
That's 0-5.
That's it. Normally I'm a pure shooter. But yeah, Maggie didn't want to get put down. She's about 12 kilos. Bonnie, yeah, she's no lightweight either. And so, yeah, just be able to run out with those two in my arms, sing the anthem, get him in the huddle. You know, it's a moment I'll never forget, and hopefully there's plenty of photos I can show them when they're a bit older. They got to enjoy that moment with me.
Is he still the best defensive player in the club?
Without question. Without question. Yep.
We've seen that. It's not just this season, but the last 4 games.
Yeah, well, you don't, you know, Damo has to fight over every screen. He's getting screened by big guys, bigger bodies than him, and he gets hit nearly every time. He doesn't complain. He gets on to the next part and doesn't let the opposition get an easy point, you know. So he doesn't fade on screens or Velcro sticks. He fights anything to get that, and he changes angles on shooters, and, you know, he's still the best defender in the league, without a question.
Over the run you've had the last 4 weeks, you're finding guys who are scoring regularly, and tonight you didn't score 100, you haven't scored 90, but you've still got 5 guys in double figures. That's become important, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, that's our trust, giving the ball up. You know, Bryce, same thing, gets trapped a lot, and to move that ball and find the open man. I think there was a big moment there in the 4th where Nick got the ball at the top and finished up with a dunk, you know, and just to give that ball up and know that your teammates can score, it takes pressure off everybody, but also shares the game. And when you share the game, it's a lot more fun.
These 4 wins have given you a gap between yourself and 3rd now, and you're closing in on Sydney again. Is it significant for you to have that break between the rest of the competition, our ability to challenge Sydney?
I think at the back end of the season, you start looking what position you can possibly get. While you're still like midway, halfway through the year, you want to develop chemistry, you want to develop trust, you want to develop your defence, and you know we tick those 3 boxes, and that's what we're concerned about at the moment.